A wonderful Tuesday to all our learners, parents, and teachers from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Are you ready for a new English 10 learning adventure? Hold on tight as our E2Lay online tutorial takes you there.
A remarkable Tuesday tutor guide Juday, Kaitulay,
Hi.
especially to our dear wanderers. This is your tutor guide Ram teaching you virtually yet heartily. We are your tutor guides for this English 10 learning adventure where you can wander as you wander.
Right. We are your tutors and at the same time, your tour guides who will take you to wonderful learning spots.
Indeed, tutor guide
Right,
Juday.
indeed.
And let me just say hello to our Itulay tutors in the division of Lapu-Lapu City.
Yes, yes, yes. Wow na wow po sa ating STO Lapu-Lapu City, mga kaitulay tutors. Tutor Guide Ram, do you know that DOH Healthy Pilipinas is celebrating October as Mental Health Month?
Yes, Tutor Guide Juday, and our theme for this year is care for yourself and care for others. Self-care for your mental health ang Tudo P Talks ng DOH ngayong araw, October 12. And one of the many questions that every person should ask himself or herself is, let me just choose one question. When did I last talk to someone about my feelings?
Yeah, when was that? Yes, yes, yes. I believe our wanderers are mentally ready now. So let's get ready for our English 10 learning adventure.
Dear wanderers, are you ready to wonder as you wander around English 10 for beautiful learning spots? Do treasure hunting, earn challenge passes, souvenirs, and be the wow or the wonder of the week. But wait,
Yes. Ah, wait. Tour Guide Ram. For a while po, dapat mentally ready po tayo, right?
yes, I think we have, sure, tutor guide Jedi. All right, so for today's learning adventure, dear wanderers, you will do three challenges and a chance to earn 15 token. Wow, exciting!
Right. How many tokens to Tour Guide Ram?
It's 15. It's 15 all in all.
All right. Yes, I think they are very excited. Well,
Mm-hmm.
that sounds very interesting, Tour Guide Ram. And congratulations to our WBO, our Wanderers Best Outputs. And these are from Macabebe High School.
Congratulations and thank you so much to every wanderer from Macabebe High School. And of course, special shout out to those teachers who are actually supporting and helping these Itulai video lessons to be shared by their students. So thank you so much.
Right.
All right.
And
And for this, yes, tutor guide Jedi, for our wow or wonder of the week is Jazz Chiros I Aguilar. He has complete and nice outputs. Congratulations, Wanderer Jazz, and good job.
wow, congratulations. You are so amazing, Wanderer Jazz. So right now, Tutor Guide Ram, we can see the link and the QR code where we can open the feedback form for today's tutorial. Dear Wanderers, please choose week 5, okay, for week number, and then use the link there and then the QR code to access the form.
All right. So let's give our wanderers enough time to have the link.
Screenshot.
All right. Screenshot. Okay. So there you go. Thank you so much, Shooter Guy Juday. And yes po, hihintayin po namin at babasahin ang inyong mga feedback, dear wanderers, so we can improve. And yes, share naman this video using these hashtags, Itulay Level Up, Itulay English 10, so that many will be reached as we teach.
Yes. So please share our video today to all our grade 10, to all your grade 10 friends. All right,
Yes.
Tutor Guide Ram, here's a list of the previous learning spots na natapos na natin from week 1 to week 4.
And today, we will take you to another learning spots that will surely give you remarkable learning experiences. For today, you will be
Mm-hmm.
moving from one learning spot to another to discover about employing analytical listening in problem solving.
Of course! At nagpapasalamat din po kami sa SDO Cordillera Administrative Region, our Central Office SLMs, and Pivot for a Calabarzon for their modules as our main references for today's learning adventure. Thank you so much!
Thank you so much. Our dear wanderers, in our tutorial for today, you are expected to define analytical listening, enumerate the stages of listening, and distinguish the differences of each stage. Explain the importance of employing analytical listening in solving a problem. Employ analytical listening to understand issues and concerns of a material viewed and listened to.
Yes, and of course, during our tutorial today, you're going to listen analytically to a given dialogue and apply analytical listening in solving the given situation.
Can you still recall our treasure last session, dear wanderers? I hope so. In our previous learning adventure, we discovered that comparing and contrasting is a skill used to examine the likeness or differences between two or more objects, ideas, or situations.
Right, and also we discovered about comparing and contrasting as a helpful tool in categorizing, interpreting, and decision making.
Yes, Tutor Guy Judai. And of course, our dear wanderers were able to compare and contrast. And they have learned to express this through graphic organizers and using signal words.
Wow! What a great preview of our previous learning spots. I should say that our wanderers are all ready for today's challenge. Are you ready?
Yes,
I think they're all ready. By the way, Tutor Guide Ram, we would like to acknowledge the top 3 early birds. Yung pinaka-early natin kanina before we will start our challenge. It's
yes.
Ruela Dayag. Yeah, Ruela Dayag, grade 10 Newtown, watching and listening from Doña Magdalena H. Gafford High School.
And our
Thank you, you're
second,
top 1.
yes,
Yes.
and the top two tutor guide Judai is from
Yes.
Doña Magdalena Gafford High School again, grade 10 Newton. Angelo, thank you for being early today.
Wow. And top 3 is Christine Jelaine Lingad. From grade 10 Euler of Macabebe High School. By the way, Tutor Guide Ram, we would like to say thank you to the teachers of Macabebe High School, their English teachers, Ma'am Vilma, right?
Hello, Ma'am
Yes, thank you,
Vilma.
Ma'am Vilma. And also, sir, the other teacher. Hello, sir. Thank you so much.
Hello. Yes, yes,
I think,
yes.
yeah, I think all our wanderers are ready now, Tutor Guide Ram.
Now,
In
dear
our
wonders,
first
this is the
activity,
first.
yes,
Correct. You
yes,
have
let's
to guess
guess.
the word that closely
Yeah.
relates with the idea being expressed in the picture. I hope that you
Mm-hmm.
can now see the picture being flashed right now. Oh, I think I have pressed something. Okay, so let's try to check if they have the answers already.
Yes, please type the item number and the letter of your answer at the comment box. We have an Rainiel. Hello, Rainiel. Rainiel Manabativera. This information. Oh, almost there. Tutor Guide Ram. Number 1,
All right.
stress.
Okay, so you are being
Reveal.
guided by, yes, by the letters. So I guess, all right, so we have the answer. It's misinformation. All right, so I think one got the correct answer. So you have one token for this item, number one. And do not forget to write the item number together with your answer. Right, Tutor Guide Jedi?
Yes, tutor guide Ram. Number one, the correct answer is misinformation. What about number two? Let's proceed. Can you guess the word expressed in this picture? Okay, the sentence is there's a clue here. What? Are you really getting my point? Hmm. What do you think,
Please
tutor
type the
guide
item
Ram?
number and the letter of your answer at the comment box. Let's try to check Tutor Guide Jedi. All right, so I think
Yes,
they
it
are
starts with
thinking
letter
of the
M.
answer from number two. Yes.
Wow, we have
And
an
ends with
answer
letter
from
M.
Rainiel. Rainiel answered
Miscommunication. I
already.
guess he's
Oh,
correct.
yes, the correct answer is miscommunication. So there is a miscommunication in the picture as what we can see. They're not getting the exact point of the speaker. Right. Let's go to number 3, tutor guide Ram. Tutor guide Ram
Yes,
for
Tutor Guide
number 3.
Jedi. So we are now,
Number
yes.
3.
So for number three, all right. So these words starts with letter M and ends with, okay, I will not reveal the last letter. All right. So again, it starts with letter M. So you are being helped.
Rainiel already answered. Wow, congratulations,
Okay.
Rainiel,
So there
Julia,
you
Mary
go.
Joyce. Yes, and the correct answer
I
is they are
think they got the correct
correct.
answer is misinterpretation.
Right, it's
The
misinterpretation. What about this
spelling.
one, Tutor Guide Ram? Number
Check the
4. And
spelling.
Tutor Guide Ram, we are going to read the
Number
dialogue.
4.
Okay, Dialogue 1. Tutor Guide Jedi. Tutor Guide Ram, are you ready? In the moonlight, your teeth look just like pearls. And then the other one answered, who's Pearl? And what were you doing
All
in the
right.
moonlight with her?
And what were
Hmm.
you doing in the moonlight with her?
Right. And then in the second one, it's
You never listened
Tutor
to
Guide Ram.
me. Okay. We should call it quits because you never listened to me.
Okay, but when it's older, won't it get teased with a name like that? And we have answers already. Miss
Wow, very
Disconnection.
fast.
Ah,
I
Tutor
think
Guide Ram, can you give a
this
clue? It
connection is
still
not
starts
our
with
friend.
letter. We
M.
should not be
And the answer
disconnected.
is
M.
misconception.
All right. The
Okay.
correct answer is
So I think the
misconception. Misconception. Right,
all
Tutor
right.
Guide Ram.
So
Go
I
ahead, Tutor
hope
Guide Ram.
that our dear wonders got five token. All right. So and I know that you had fun in doing the first challenge, right? Tutor Guide Jedi. Congratulations to every
Yes.
wonder who got the correct answer.
Yes, right. All right. So you have just guessed 4 words. So we focus on the 4 words: misinformation, miscommunication, misinterpretation, and misconception. So these are the four
Yes.
words that we have unlocked or guessed today.
True.
And
And now, dear wanderers, you are looking at a picture that shows a conversation between an employer and employee. Here you can see, okay, the employer, the male employer is thinking about what to say, and eventually, okay, he is able to deliver this line. Thanks for your job yesterday, but this is not what I had expected. And while
oh,
listening to that line from her employer, the employee is thinking, oh, he is disappointed because my output did not meet his expectations. So, this time, dear wanderers, we would like you to be keen in reading and understanding the conversation. So, as you can
mm-hmm.
see, the employer wanted to express that the work is good, but yeah, he needs to have a more complete output from his employee. But as you may notice, he gave a sentence that was not actually what he tried to mean, right, tutor guide Jedi? So let's help him how to say it better. So I would like to encourage our wanderers to please comment down your suggestion so that you can help this person here to, deliver a better line.
Yes. Aha. Wow, we have very active students. Wow, for me po, the answer, there was a comment a while ago about
Mm-hmm.
misinformation. They answered disinformation for item number one is also acceptable. Yes, indeed, it's still acceptable.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations. That's also correct. Yes, we have many students from
Correct.
Lucia High School. Ah, Santa Lucia High School. Hello. And yes, Rainiel got
Hello.
4 coins. Hello. Yes, Tutor Guide Ram. So let's help
All
him
right.
say it better,
So,
Tutor Guide Ram.
correct.
Yes.
All right,
And
tutor
to
guide
help
Jedi.
him, to help him give the comment, he can say,
Mm-hmm.
for example, in the situation, he can say like this: I can see that you did well here, but I know there is much room for improvement considering your skills. Wow. If my boss will say something like this, I would strive really hard to be or to do the best that I can. Because he said, again, I can see that you did well here, but I know there's much room for improvement considering your
Mm-hmm.
skills. Wow, it's quite inspiring. Right, Tutor Guide Ram?
True. Yes, I think this is
Yes.
actually better than what was being flashed during the previous conversation. So thank you for
Yes.
helping the employer. Yes. And so but teacher guide Jedi, how should I say things in let me just re-echo some of our wanderers questions like how should we say things so we won't be misinterpreted? And tutor
Hmm.
guide Jedi.
And also, yes. And why is it important to listen well? Tutor
True.
Guide Ram. So these are
For
the
us,
questions that we will focus today,
true. And
right?
for us not to be misinterpreted, we must be sincere and polite. And it is also important to choose the right words. And, we have to use the appropriate terms in our sentences.
Right, indeed, Tutor Guide Ram. Also, we can improve our verbal cues. Okay, we can improve our intonation. We can do something about our intonation. We can vary our stress. We can do some
Yes.
pauses or project our voice, and we can do tonal and voice variation. So these are just some things that we can improve our verbal cues. Right, Tutor Guide
Yes,
Ram?
and analytical listening, stages of analytical listening, and employing analytical listening in problem solving are three of the learning spots that our dear wanderers are excited to discover. So, yes, 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 thank you for still tuning in because you are about to move from one learning spot to another to discover these learning spots. All right, so this time, Tutor Guide Jedi.
Yes, let's
Okay.
start with learning spot number one. Learning spot
Mm-hmm.
one about analytical listening. What is analytical listening? It is the ability to carefully and adequately understand the meaning of words and cues being communicated. Again, the ability to carefully and adequately understand the meaning of words and cues being communicated. And
Right, Tutor Guide Jedi. Analytical listening is very important because this skill helps us to avoid miscommunication, misinformation, misconception, and misinterpretation. This skill also helps build confidence and yes, relationships because it has something to do about being a better communicator. And lastly, this
Mm.
analytical listening helps us solve problems by critically considering the meaning of words and cues.
Wow! And another learning spot, the stages of analytical listening. So if we look into this, the ladder, so we will start with the first step down below. We have the stages of
Yes,
analytical listening. It starts down in the receiving stage and it goes up into understanding stage, to evaluating stage, to responding stage, and to the last stage, which is the remembering stage. And we will go into these stages one by one. So, Tutor Guide
true.
Ram. Yes,
First,
Tutor
we
Guide Ram,
have
let's
the
start.
receiving stage. So during this
Yes.
stage, all right, so this is when the actual hearing process begin. So as a wanderer, as a listener, you are able to hear something from other person, or it can be an instrument or someone from a material that you are listening with, and at the same time maybe you are watching movies. So this is the actual hearing process, so there's something to be listened to, right, tutor guide
Yes.
Judai?
Right. It's the hearing process. That's the receiving. After you receive, you will move on to the next stage, and that is the understanding stage. In this
Right.
stage of analytical listening, you are trying to generate meaning. You're starting to generate the meaning of what you have just heard. So after receiving, okay, you're starting to generate meaning from that idea. And it will go to another stage, Tutor Guide Ram.
The evaluating stage. So for
Yes.
example, during the receiving stage, the line that you receive is the three letter word, the three words I love you. And then on the second stage, the understanding, you try to give meaning. Oh, he loves me or she loves me. And then in this stage,
Yeah.
the evaluating stage, dear wanderers, you are examining the meaning of information carefully. Is it true? Does he really love me? Something like that. Right, Tutor Guide Judai?
Yeah.
Move to the next
Yes.
stage.
So evaluate. That's the keyword. Evaluate. After evaluating stage, we will now go to the responding stage. So here, you will now provide your feedback and
Yes.
responses. So, wow, he said, I love you. Oh, I love him too. And then you give your feedback or you give your response. Agad-agad to their guide, Rem. If someone says, I love you,
No,
oh, I
dapat
love
may
you too.
evaluation pa.
Oh, oh. So be very careful. Again, the responding stage is where you provide feedback and responses. And
Yes. Before moving to the next stage, let us just consider this line from Isaac Newton. And actually, it goes like this: we are given two ears and only one mouth, so that we listen twice as much as we talk. All right, so that is a very good reminder. Thank you for that, dear Wonder Isaac. Okay, remembering
wow, very
stage.
active.
Correct.
Mm.
This has something to do when you store into memory essential and helpful information for future use. So that line, I love you, has received, understood, evaluated, responded, and remembered. Wow.
Mm.
Nagmumuni-muni.
Yeah, that's the remembering stage. Again, so those are the five stages of analytical listening. Another question to our guide Ram. Why? Why do we have to employ analytical listening? So one
Yes,
very important reason why we should employ analytical listening is it avoids miscommunication,
true.
misinformation, and misinterpretation. So those words were already guessed during our first activity, in our first challenge. Another reason is that it helps build confidence and relationships. Right, Tutor Guide
Yes.
Ram?
Exactly,
Yeah,
Tutor Guide Jedi.
indeed. Yes, and it helps solve problem. Tutor Guide Ram,
All
how?
right. So, how does analytical listening solve problems? Okay, so first, okay, you are going to observe the stages, the receiving stage, and all those stages. So after that, of course, you have to listen for the reason that you want to understand. Let us not listen because we want to respond first or we want to react. We should have that very purpose. We listen because we want to understand the person. And the third one is, of course, there are cases that in the conversation, a concern or a problem is being raised, you really have to define or identify the problem. What is the problem? And of course, it's very important for you, for everyone, for us to answer the who, what, how, when, where, and why before making a response. That is how we analytically listen, and so that we will be helped in solving the problem. Right, tutor guide
Right.
Jedi?
Yes, 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 Tutor Guide Ram. Yes, to sum it up, again, you have to observe the stages of analytical listening. And then you have to listen to understand. Because you cannot solve the problem if you don't understand the problem. And one very important thing, if you want to solve the problem, you have to identify the problem. Because you have to think,
Correct.
What's this? What is this for?" Right? So, what's the problem? Is there a problem?
True.
Why do we problem the problem?
Yes,
Tutor Guide
that's
Ram.
that's a good question. And with
Yeah.
that, tutor guide Jedi, I guess
Yes.
our wanderers are excited and ready to move to another challenge, which is the challenge number two, stage it. So they are going to take this challenge. All right. And I know that they
Yes.
are excited. Okay. First, so this is number one. So, what are you going to do, dear wanderers? You are going to identify which listening stage is described in the following. So, we are now in question number one. So, this stage provides verbal and or non-verbal feedback and responses. Is it A, responding stage, B, understanding stage, or C, evaluating stage? Write the item number together with the letter of your answer. Wow, we have answers already.
Yes. We have lots
And
of
they
answers.
got
And
the
they
correct
are,
answer.
yes, congratulations to
Correct.
Tutor Guide Ram. They are correct. That is
Thank
the
you, Kiana,
responding
Art,
stage.
Julia, and Christine. Responding stage. When you
Yes.
provide
Right.
verbal or non-verbal feedback. The key term there
Or
is responses. Congratulations.
All right. So let's now move on to number two. For number two, what stage or what listening stage is this when you generate meaning? You're starting to generate meanings or meaning on what has been heard. Again, generates meaning on what has been heard. Is it A, responding stage, B, understanding stage, or C, evaluating stage? We have answers
We
already?
have answers.
Wow. Yes, Angel, Kiana, Jess Chiras. Hi, Jess Chiras, our Wanderer of the Week. And
Yes.
most of them answered number 2B. Are they correct? Yes,
Yes, they
indeed.
are.
Yes, you get token. Number 2, the correct answer is understanding stage. You generate
Now
meaning. Go to
we are
number
moving to
3.
number three. This stage
Yes.
of analytical listening critically examines the details of the information heard. Is it A, responding, B, understanding, or C, evaluating? Comment down your
Hmm.
answer for item number three. Yes, wow,
Yes.
congratulations. We have C from John Levy Masangkay. Julia also says C, and our one, wow. Wonder of the previous week, Jamie says it's C, and they got the correct answer, Tutor Guide Jedi. It's evaluating stage when they critically examine the details of the information being heard. So, congratulations!
Congratulations. Let's move on to number. We're done, tutor guide rep.
We're almost
for
done. Actually,
Yeah, for
we have,
application. Oh, we have another. Wow, tutor guide Rem. This is challenging. Okay. Here,
yes,
yes, our dear wanderers, you are going to listen to a dialogue that teacher Rem and I will read. Okay, so we are going to read to you a dialogue. And please, we have flashed here the questions. Be ready to answer the questions. Number one, who answers the call? Number two, what is the concern raised? I hope
I
you're
think we are
all ready.
ready.
Yes. All right. There is a call, Tutor Guide Rem. Okay. Hello, Ma'am De La Cruz here. How may I help you?
Good afternoon, Ma'am De La Cruz. This is one of your students, Shino Rain of grade 9 Bravo.
Thank you for calling Shine Rain. I'm glad to finally hear from you.
Ma'am De La Cruz, forgive me for being silent for almost a month now. I really don't know how to say this, but mm, can I just share something to you, Ma'am De La Cruz?
Sure, sure. Go ahead. I am listening. Do you want us to see in person?
No, I prefer to share over the phone first, ma'am.
Okay. I understand. No problem. Go ahead.
I have been absent for a month. For sure, you know this. Um, I choose not to respond to your messages, Ma'am De La Cruz, because I really don't know what to do. I lost my parents due to COVID 19. I do not know what to do. I have been experiencing interrupted sleep. I lost weight actually, and I am just so shy to go to school and get my modules. I'm afraid my classmates will tease me. And also, ma'am, I don't have cell phone and no internet connection. I actually borrowed this phone from my friend so I can have this call. Please help me, ma'am. I think I have depression. I don't know what to do.
Shine Rain. I'm so sorry to hear about everything,
Are
especially
you
on the
still there,
passing of
mom?
your parents. Can I visit you at home so we can talk more? I will send the details of our meeting through a text. Shine Rain?
Okay, ma'am. I will wait for your message. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yes, thank you so much for sharing Shine Rain. Take care. God bless you. We will see each other. Bye for now, Shine Rain. God bless.
Thank you so much, Ma'am De La Cruz. Bye.
All right. Thank you for the call.
All right.
And
So we are now
we have
back to
answers
our tutor
already.
mask. Oh, we have answers already. Number one, Ma'am De La Cruz. What about number two?
Yes.
What is the concern raised?
Yeah, Rainiel already answered. And then, Alexander Florante Capada, ay, hindi pala buntis. Kaso namatayan naman. Nakakaiyak. Akala nila buntis, teacher.
Okay. So we have answers.
Yes.
So I think it's time to reveal the answer. All right. So we have here who answers the call. It's Ma'am De La Cruz answers the call. And the second question, what is the concern raised? Shinorain has difficulty in continuing her studies due to her depression. Why? Why is she depressed? Because of the things that had happened to her. She lost her parents due to COVID-19, and it greatly affects her mental health and physical condition. Wow, we have answers from our wanderers asking about advice.
Yes,
And yes, Tutor Guide
congratulations.
Juday.
Right. So I hope they got five token. Uh, Well done, everyone.
All right.
Tour Guide Rep. Hello, Tour Guide Ram. So I think we will now proceed to our third challenge. We are now on challenge number three, and it is find solution. You're going to find solution. Tour Guide Ram. Hello. So this time you are going to listen analytically to the same dialogue. So there will be the same dialogue, and then you're going to give possible solutions to the concerns. Tour Guide Ram. Hello.
Yes, yes, yes. I hope that you can still hear me. Hello?
Yes, yes, yes.
All right. So during this challenge, the challenge number three, our dear wanderers are being asked to listen analytically to the same dialogue and give possible solutions to the concern raised. So I guess, Tutor Guide Jedi, there's no need for us to
Yes.
read the dialogue again because they have actually identified the concern or the problem. Yes. All right. So I guess, okay, during this the assessment, they can receive 5 tokens. Okay, so let's give them time to give possible solutions because, of course, during the dialogue, we did not hear something, the advice from De La Cruz because she has a plan to meet Shinorin in person. So that gives our wanderers a chance to give their possible solutions to check if they have listened analytically. Right, Tutor Guide Jedi?
Yes, yes, yes. Tour Guide Ram.
All
All
right.
right.
So let us just read this from Isaac. Lahat ay kayang isolve. Ang unang step lang talaga ay listening analytically. Okay, thank you for that.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so we have here. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Harvey from Santa Lucia. Okay, tutor guide Juday, I guess we can read one solution to this problem. If you will be asked, tutor guide Juday, how are you going to, give possible solution? What is that one solution that you can give to shine or rain?
Yes, of course, Tour Guide Ram. Dapat laban lang. Laban
Laban lang.
lang. Yes, that's the important word, laban lang. No matter what happens, life must go on, and we have to face all the challenges. Just like our
Correct.
wanderers who just earned passes from the three
Wow,
challenges, right, Tour Guide Ram? I'm sure they got
sure.
15 over 15 token, right? All right, Tour Guide Ram.
Okay.
So
Tutor
let's
guide
know.
Juday, sabi dito ni Alexander, lapit po siya sa
Yes.
DSWD kung minor pa po siya.
All
That's one good
right.
answer. Okay.
Yes. Of course, Tutor Guide
All right.
Ram. Yes, in our tutorial today, there are things that we have to remember. All right? So, analytical listening is a helpful strategy in blank activities. Wow, what do you think? Analytical listening is a helpful strategy in
Problem
blank
solving.
activities. All right. Thank you. And in solving a particular issue or concern, it is important to identify first significant information. We need to get the significant information to their guide RAM, right? And also to their guide RAM.
Correct. In solving a problem in a listening text, the first task is to identify the problem. And of course, it's very important to find the answers for the WH questions who, what, when, why, where, and how.
Wow, indeed. I agree. And today, Tour Guide Ram, we have learned that analytical listening helps us avoid miscommunication, misinformation,
True.
misconception, and misinterpretation. It also helps us build confidence and relationships. And very importantly, it solves problems by critically considering the meaning of words and cues.
Correct. And one very important thing that our dear wanderers have to consider and have to really remember are the stages of analytical listening: receiving, understanding, evaluating, responding, and remembering stage.
Yes, and of course, Tutor Guide Ram, our favorite
Yes.
for our additional exercise. Yes, for our additional exercise, our dear wanderers, please listen to the message of Sinan Aral in a TED Talk, How We Can Protect Truth in the Age of Misinformation. How we can protect truth in the age of misinformation. I have here the link, and then please open that and then you listen to the message. Then after that, as an analytical listener, give evidence and solutions enumerated by the speaker on protecting truth in the age of misinformation. You can use
Yes.
the table below. So here in the table, please indicate the evidence, just one, give one, and then
Mm-hmm.
explanation. For the solutions to address the problem, give two, just two, and then your explanation. All
True.
right. And
All right. So, yes. And one exercise that we really have to let you do is to answer this exit quiz using the link, or you may also opt to use the QR code as you can see. So you may now take a screenshot. All right, thank you so much. All right, tutor guide Jedi.
yes, and then for our exit quiz, they will receive 100 points. There are only 5 items, each of them is 20 points. Right, and here we have our references. Thank you so much to all
Thank you
these
so
references
much.
that we are using. And we would like to appreciate your feedback, dear wanderers. Please also include in answering the feedback form for our Eat to Lie. Kindly make sure po to give an honest feedback so we can help you learn better.
True. Yes, and these are your English high school tutor guides with Mom May Sevilla as the program head. We are your tutor guides every Tuesday. Thank you for sharing all the videos so that more will be reached as we teach.
Yes, I hope you have had another wonderful learning adventure, Wanderers. This has been your tutor guide today, reminding you all to be judicious in solving problems.
Yes, and I am your tutor guide Ram, teaching you virtually yet heartily. Let us say bye today to say hi next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday. God bless. Thank you so much.